American Girl has dropped the Girl of the Year for 2026.
Let's talk about it on the Focus on the Cute!
American Girl revealed the Girl of the Year for 2026. Raquel Reyes. She is absolutely adorable, and she is a descendant of Samantha. She is Samantha's great-great-granddaughter, which is so cool. We heard about this when she was leaked, that she would have a connection to Samantha, and everyone's super excited. I also love how her collection is, related to Samantha. I think that's so cool.
I love how the collection is very coquette, which goes back to the Victorian era, which is related to Samantha Parkington, one of the AG historical dolls. It is very cute in pinks and purples. I really like this kind of, and of course a lot of bows there.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of the better collections we've seen in a while. Sorry, other Girl of the Years and summer. Yeah, I just think that it's really, I just love the girliness of it and all the pretty colors. And I just really just think it's so cute. And, I do have a few notes, but we'll talk about it in this video. So grab your favorite beverage.
Get comfortable.
And let's have a deep discussion about the Girl of the Year. So as you scroll down the website, you see a lot of pictures of her doing her different activities. Here she is playing pickleball, getting ready with her beach getaway. I think this is so cute. And then down here, you see actually a little child holding Samantha and Raquel, which is so cute. So you could have both. There's her great-grandmother looking quite young there.
And she's still available.
I know. I think that's really cool that you're able to buy Samantha while Raquel is available for the Girl of the Year. I think that's great. That's probably why they released Samantha, because they wanted you to be able to get both.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I remember when you were younger, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, by the time we started collecting American Girl, unfortunately, a couple of historical characters were already, gone. They were retired, which is really sad. So I think it's great, even though they are limited edition prices, it's nice that you could still get the doll. Or maybe, if you're an adult and you're like, oh my gosh, I remember having that doll Samantha, you could get it for yourself and then, get Raquel for your child or get Raquel for both of you. I think that's really cool. First up, let's talk about Raquel herself. She retails for $135. She does come with her journal. Unfortunately, you do have to buy the official book separately. The doll includes a top, skirt, hair tie, bracelet, platform shoes, underwear, book, and her box. And thank goodness she does not have a box without a window. American Girl got the message on that with Summer. And they're like, whoops, not doing that again. I don't know why they just are so insistent on changing the box. It's like, leave it alone, AG. Leave it alone. But here's some little details about Raquel and her story. She loves DJing, wiki whack, at 10 years old apparently. Taste testing palettes at her family shop in Kansas City. And spending time with her lovable rescue pup, Lita, which is so cute. And for the summer, she's heading to the East Coast for a big family reunion and a wedding. And of course, going down, she reads a few surprises in her diary from her great-great-grandmother. So I think that's really cool. And apparently, if you read the book, you might find more surprises about Samantha and what Raquel learns. And of course, her outfit is inspired by Samantha Parkington. We're going to take a closer look at her. Here she is. She does have the Joss face mold, and she has decal brown eyes, which are so pretty, and her meat outfit is absolutely adorable. A lot of collectors have been talking about this meat outfit since she leaked and saying, this is so cute.
I just love all the bow accessories and details in her outfit and just in everything in her collection.
Yeah, what's really surprising, or surprised me, was that her meat outfit is 2 separate pieces. I really thought this was going to be a dress. So I think that's cool because you could mix and match it. And I just think that's adorable. It's so cute. And I love that you can use the top separately or the bottom separately. And that's just really nice. And I love the colors. Again, we love pink. So that's just I think this is so cute. One of the cutest meat outfits we've gotten in a while. And I think that it's adorable. She also has long black hair, and I don't think it's curled. I think it's just slightly flipped at the end, so there's no wave, I don't think, from what I'm seeing in the pictures. And, of course, she's also got those bows on the cuff of her sleeves, which is really cute. And here's the little gingham pattern. I think this is adorable. Of course, you got that little red American Girl star tag. And the little shoes, the shoes are really cute. They're like a light pink with a little bow on the toes. That's so cute. And here's a closer look at that bow bracelet. And here's everything separately. I just think that the gingham is so cute with the gold bracelet. It looks very classy and just so cute.
Yes, definitely. I wonder if the bracelet's plastic. We'll have to find that out.
And then here is her diary. I do miss the fact that they used to come with their books. It's kind of sad that you had to buy it separately. But, you know, that's the way American Girl is going, unfortunately. I have heard, though, that kids like the journals. And it's great for, like, younger kids. Because I know, like, the historical books from the original 6, those are a little bit more advanced. So I can understand that. Because sometimes younger kids, they might have a harder time with those books. And I just think it's so cute. I like that they have illustrations. I remember at the time they were going to take them out of the historical books and the Girl of the Year books. And then I was like, what are you doing? Everyone loves pictures. And then her box is really cute. They have used this like wallpaper pattern and it's got bows in there. It's adorable. And her logo with the locket. And it just looks really cute. And I'm glad they did not take out the window. And here she is at the beach, chilling with her puppy.
So cute.
Little Luzita. I also love that she has a Pomeranian dog. I think that's adorable. And then you scroll further down and you kind of see more information about her. I really love all these photos they took. And of course you're going to see this. We'll go over accessories in a little bit. She's going to have a little necklace which is so cute that looks like Samantha's locket. And I think it's so adorable. All of her stuff is really cute. And the photos. And yeah, I love the little action shot her at her vanity with the dolphins. It's really adorable. And it's just so cute. I'm going to say cute 1,000 times. And I love this photo of her peeking through the Piney Point little life preserver. I think that's adorable. What's so weird is she doesn't have this in her collection. But they probably just bought it from the archives or they wanted to do like a hint towards Samantha and threw it in there. I just think that photo is so cute. Here's a quick comparison of Marissa compared to Raquel. So Raquel's on the right, Maritza's on the left. Now, if you didn't know, Maritza's from the World by Us collection, which she released in 2021, retired in 2023. She is absolutely adorable. I do think that, like, this is my personal opinion, I think they look a little too similar. I kind of wish there was a bigger difference, like maybe they'd use a different face mold or different hair. I'm not sure, but I do think it's important that they both have a Spanish heritage, and I think that's great. And I do think that it's important to make dolls with brown eyes. For some reason in the Truly Me lineup they have trouble making dolls with brown eyes. I don't know why. But anyways, right at the bat, the difference is, of course, Marissa has highlights and she has the pinwheel brown eyes, and then Raquel has, I think, darker hair. She probably has all black, no highlights, and she has the decal eyes, and a lot of people call them the Tenny eyes. So a lot of people love those eyes. And she also has very different hair. I don't think her hair is curly at all, just looking at photos. Also, she has a different part. They kind of switch sides. And I do think that Maritza's hair is a lot longer, I believe. Not seeing her in person, I haven't seen her in comparison in person yet, so I believe Maritza's hair is longer than Raquel's. But I understand why they did this doll, because Maritza sold really well, and if you didn't get a chance, you missed out on Maritza, then Raquel would be great. Or you could even make them sisters in the dollhouse.
Yeah, I really think my favorite is Maritza.
Yeah, I think I personally love Maritza too, just because her hair is just really nice. It's really nice length, and I really love that it's a little bit curled, and I just love the highlights. I don't know why. I love it when American Girl does those highlights. They look so cute. And also I really think I really would love to compare this doll's hair to Maritza, because I am curious if it is thinner than Maritza's wig, because I don't know, just looking at pictures, it looks a tad thinner and also a tad shorter. Another thing I wanted to bring up is I think Maritza is a little bit lighter than Raquel, just a little bit, or a different skin tone. And I think that's good that they made that difference, because they have the same face. So, you know, they made sure that they did a different skin tone, and they did do a different wig. So they're not completely similar, but they kind of look like 20s at the same time.
Next up is Raquel's accessories. The retail price is $34. It does come with several items. Sunglasses. I love the little pink sunglasses. A cell phone, a phone case, a necklace similar to Samantha Parkington's, Samantha Parkington's diary, 2 photos, and a recipe card. Also a tote bag to throw all your stuffed items in. I think this is really adorable. It just goes. I like how they put. Also, they have one of the recipe cards is for peppermint ice cream, Samantha's favorite, and one for watermelon paletas, which is Raquel's favorite flavor. I like how they incorporated those together. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, I do think that's a really cute idea because Samantha, the connection with the ice cream, I think that's so cute. My only complaint about this set is I kind of wish the tote bag, I don't know, looked a little bit cuter because it kind of looks a little plain, but she is 10 years old. But I don't know, they need something like maybe add some color to it or something, but that's just my little take on that. I do think it's cute, though, that she has like a little Samantha, inspired locket. I think that's adorable.
Yeah, I kind of do think for this collection it was a little bit plain, but
yeah,
then you're going to the beach, you're going to get sand, and so
maybe that's why it was plain. I don't know. I do think the locket's the best part. Of course, we did have one from the Janie and Jack collection for Christmas for last year. For 2024, that was the same thing. They kind of were trying to do a Samantha-inspired set. So they must have known, of course they knew that Raquel was coming. So I'm very curious why they would include that necklace with the Christmas set and then include it for Raquel. I don't know why they didn't just keep it for Raquel. But, maybe they wanted to see if people would like it. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And the little diary is so cute. And all the there's like a little, writing in there for when she did an entry for the diary, which is so cute.
Yeah, that's so cute.
And I just love the little recipe card. So you could probably actually make this yourself because it shows, the directions. I think that's cool. And little photos, so cute. And a closer look at the tote bag. I don't know. It's cute that it has her name and there's pink and purple ribbon, but it needs something. I don't know. But I do think the accessories are cute. I think they were mainly focusing on the connection to her great-great-grandmother, Samantha, and trying to throw, the small details of that. And I think they did a good job for the details for Samantha. Now here we have one of her big items. This is the vintage Vanity, which retails for $135. This is really adorable. I do think $135 is a lot, but I just think that the Vanity is very pretty. It has the Vanity chair, headband, faux curling iron, hairstyling clip, caddy, 2 makeup brushes, mirror contact, faux perfume, and a trinket box and faux nail polish. I think that is so cute that it has the trinket box. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But I think that this set is really cute. It says also that it's vintage inspired and the top is wooden, so I'm glad it's not all plastic. I'm not sure about any of the other parts of it though. It doesn't really talk about it. And also the little chair is metal. I think that's great. And of course the round trinket box belonged to Raquel's great-great-grandmother Samantha. And it actually has another connection which we'll talk about soon. But this was really cute, and I think that I like the style of it. I love the bow drawers, and I love the way it looks.
I love the bow chair. I wonder how the doll's going to sit in it, though.
Yeah, the bow chair does look cute, but I'm just worried the doll's going to go wee, wee, and tip out of it. I think it does look really adorable, though, with the bow theme. And even just, like, alone the desk, the Vanity looks really nice.
Oh, definitely.
And I really love the way it looks. And I like that she has something, vintage inspired, but like still modern. My only complaint about it, as soon as I saw this, I thought this is adorable. And then I thought, why isn't this in like a cream or a pink color? But maybe they just wanted to bring a brighter color into her collection. I don't know. I really don't know. They wanted to for whatever reason, American Girl wanted to bring a blue color into her like color scheme. I personally don't know why. I do think the drawers are so cute with the little bow handles. Oh my goodness. And the chair, of course. I like that the chair is metal. I think that's a great detail. And also it can last longer and, it's better than plastic.
Look at these little bottles.
And a little perfume is so cute. And the little mirror and makeup. And I do think the accessories are nice. I love the little containers. I kind of wish, though, that it came with a little bit more Samantha stuff. But I understand that, the Vanity, they couldn't give it a bunch of stuff. They were trying to do, like, a few things. And she has her trendy headband that's so trendy right now for Get Ready With Me videos. And you have a little curling iron, so cute. You probably have 1,000 of these if you get a lot of hair accessory items from American Girl. And of course these hair clips that don't work, but they're great for, play and photos. And this is just really cute. I think the best part about the vanity, other than the vanity itself, is definitely Samantha's trinket box and the perfume. Those are my favorite pieces. I think it's so cute. And I really am surprised also how well the chair goes with the blue, because the blue was, when I first saw it, kind of threw me off, and I was like, interesting, why did they make it blue? But the gold and the pink actually does go well with it, even though I would have preferred it in a different color, but it's okay. I do also wanted to say before I stop talking about the vanity is that her trinket box that is included with the vanity set was actually inspired by Samantha's trinket box for kids back in 1990. Even before then, in 86, they made this trinket box. It's kind of not really well known. I did try to do some research on it to see more, but not a lot of people talk about it. It's kind of just floating around on eBay. And it's interesting because they made this trinket box to store your items in there and for little kids. And I think that's so cute, and it's something American Girl would never do today because, they want to make sure kids don't get something too breakable, which I understand. But at the same time, it was so cool. Like, that's so cool that they brought that back and gave it to Raquel in Ninny form. Of course, the Raquel's isn't like ceramic, but it's cute, like little throwback. And I found some pictures on eBay, and I think that's just so adorable. And what's interesting, it was made in Japan, and I just never heard about it until I seen it in Raquel's collection. Now here is the Our Generation vanity on the left and Raquel's on the right. Now the Our Generation vanity is called Our Generation Fabulous Fun Pink Vanity Table and Chair. A very big title, and it retails for $27.99 on Target. It is available for shipping.
I think this is a great alternative if you don't want to spend the $130 or you just want to buy Raquel and not all the accessories. Because the American Girl's vanity set is $135 and Our Generation is $28. You'll save about $107 if you want to get a whole set but not totally all American Girls. I think this is a great alternative. It still has the bows incorporated in there. It has the pink, which is in Raquel's collection. I think this is great. Of course, I love American Girls.
Of course, because it's beautiful.
But this is another alternative that's not going to break the bank. So we put a couple of those in the video mixed in here to give you some ideas on how to, kind of budget and save some of your hard-earned money there.
And what's interesting is the Our Generation one came first. I think that's hilarious.
Ooh. Next up is Raquel's Coastal Stripe Pajamas. The retail price is $30. This is one thing I usually miss out on is the pajamas. Don't forget the pajamas.
Yeah, I don't know why. The pajamas go so fast.
The top, the pants, and the slippers are so adorable. Look at those little bows. I think these slippers are just so cute.
Yeah, and what's interesting about these pajamas, it looks like really decent quality for the fabric. Like, it looks really cute, and I just love the little slippers. Again, repeating what my mom said, I love the pink slippers. It's so adorable. And I like that they threw that blue and pink together. I don't know. They really wanted the blue and pink to go together. I think another thing that's interesting about these pajamas is they remind me of Grace, Girl of the Year 2014. She had pink and blue theme. I remember for her Paris pajamas.
This is so cute.
And it's adorable. And here she is with her hair down. You don't really see her with her hair down a lot, only in the pajama pictures, because, she's getting ready for bed and she wants to collapse and take out the hairstyle. The ponytail must have hurt her head. And I really love that. It also reminds me of her meat outfit, like the scrunched part of it. And it's kind of like, it's just so cute. And the bow on the pants. I mean, it's really hard to resist all pajamas usually. I think only a couple of times I've kind of been mad for the Girl of the Year. But usually they do a good job. Not on every single pajama. Again, sorry, Summer. I mean, it was okay. But not as good as these ones, I think.
Yeah.
And those little bows. Look at those little bows. So cute. And then here she is. I'm guessing at the vacation house. She's got her pajamas and she's ready for bed. And I really love this photo. It's so cute. How they've put a little rug or put a little patio door. And it's just so cute. And she's like, good night. And I think they're adorable pajamas. Next up, we have Raquel's beach outfit, which retails for $42. This is really cute. It includes a hat, swimsuit top, swimsuit bottom, wrap, swim skirt, and sandals. This is so adorable. I love the pattern. I kind of personally wish that they had made this pattern into a dress. I do like swimsuits. I just don't, in the doll world, they don't use them a ton. I just think that would have been cool if it was, a dress. But that's just my personal preference. I think it's still cute, though.
And I love how they went back to Samantha again by the hat. They haven't made hats for a while.
Yeah, usually
and that was huge in Samantha's collection.
Yeah, usually they do a lot of hats for historical or some specific outfit. And I think hats are really cute for the dolls. And I just love also her, love this print. I think it's beautiful. And it kind of has a vintage look to it.
I like the sandals, too. Those type of sandals stay on the doll's feet better.
Yeah, they're really cute. And I love that it's pink. I'm glad they did an outfit that was just pink and then had some, greenery. I think that looks really pretty. And I also like that you technically could use the swimsuit top as, a shirt and then just, get a different pair of bottoms. If you really want to. And then the little hat has a pink bow, which is so cute. Here's a closer look at the shirt. It even has some butterflies in it. So cute. And I love the ruffle. And it's just a really pretty pattern. I think this is gorgeous. And the little swim skirt. Oh, it's even got ladybugs. Wow, you just see more details. You got ladybugs, butterflies. That is so pretty. And, of course, that American Girl star tag.
At least they made it pink.
Yeah, at least it kind of matched. And then the closer look at the sandals. And then here she is on the beach with her adorable outfit.
So cute.
Adorable.
Next up is Raquel's beach party dress. The retail price is $42. It comes with several items. The dress, the headband, the purse, and of course some platform shoes. Because you have to have your American Girl. She has platform shoes in her collection quite a bit. Did you notice that?
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know why. Also, I feel like she's 10 years old and her 4 feet, so they're going to hurt.
But I think I really like this dress. I like the details, the flowers, and it goes through to the tote bag, which I think is really nice.
Yeah, see, that's what I was kind of missing on the canvas tote bag. I think it needed something like that, like flower something.
And I love these little glitter aspects with the headband and the shoes. I think this is so cute.
Yeah, I love how that they made sure to still put a pink aspect in there too. Like, this is a purple dress, but there's lots of notes of pink. And I think that's so cute.
This is a cute outfit.
Yeah, it's actually really adorable. I'm really surprised how much I like it because, it's just purple. And I thought, I'm not going to really like it. But it's really adorable. I love the embroidery of the flowers. I think that's gorgeous. And purple and pink go so well together. And that's kind of part of how her meet outfit is. And then they did it for the beach dress. And I just love the little tote bag. So cute. She needs a lot of tote bags. She loves her totes. And these shoes. These shoes are so cute.
So cute.
I love the glitter. And then here you can see her again. And she's like, hello. And she looks so cute. And I just think that this dress is so pretty. And I just wish, the only complaint is, I wish she had gotten more dresses. I think that would have been cool. Maybe they'll release some more outfits for her down the line. But this dress is beautiful. Next up is Raquel's Piney Point Pickleball outfit. Again, another cute connection to Samantha. Piney Point. She loved going vacationing there. I wish I had a Piney Point. You could just, because her I forgot who owned it, or she would just go there every summer, I believe. What's included is a top, skirt, ribbon, hair tie, knee socks, and tennis shoes. This is really adorable. I think it's so interesting that this is not something she does regularly. She apparently learns how to play pickleball with the help of her family, which I think is so cute. So this is new for her. It's not one of her hobbies.
I like that too.
Yeah, I think it's because, kids or even adults, we learn something new. You don't have to be your outfits are only for what you do every day. So I think that's a cute aspect. And I love, again, all of the details. She still has the bow aspect on her little skirt because they either put the bow on her hair or the bow on her little shoes, but they did it for the skirt because on the tennis shoes, it'd be you'd be tripping over those bows. But I just think it's so adorable. And I love the bow on her hair tie as well. And the dark pink of the shirt. So cute.
I really like this outfit. It's really adorable.
And I hate to throw shade at Isabel, but Isabel had her tennis outfit needed work. I think it could have been cute if it was separate pieces.
Oh,
See, this one, it has a shirt and a skirt.
I think American Girl listens to their fans.
And of course it says Piney Point Pickleball, so cute. And I really, the shape of the shirt is interesting. I wonder if like that's a pickleball thing or that's just I'm not sure if that's just a different style shirt. I don't know. I think that's cute. And once again, love the bows of the skirt. This skirt color theme also reminds me of, oh my gosh, like so many Truly Me little cheer outfits, but this is totally different. So I think that's cool because if you have a little cheer skirt, it would probably work the same really. Or any little sports skirts you could use for this outfit or make a whole team for her to play with pickleball. And lastly, her shoes, which have little pink stripes, so they still manage to put the pink aspect in there.
Next up is Raquel's pickleball bag and paddle set. The retail price is $42. It comes with several cute items, a visor, 2 paddles, 3 pickleballs, a water bottle, and a pickleball bag. I think this is so cute. I love how the balls are pink. It's interesting that they did incorporate the blue in there. I think this is really adorable.
Yeah, I think it's so cute that they included the little balls. Like, I think that's cool that they didn't just give her one. Because they could have just given her one.
You know what? You're right. You know what? That is typical.
Like, when they do a tennis outfit, it's like, here's one ball.
Oh my
like, I don't know. It just seems, especially if you're doing a photo scene, you kind of would want more than one ball or one item, you know. And I think the visor is really adorable.
And also, kids tend to lose the one ball.
Oh, that's another reason. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Mm-hmm. And the bag is so detailed. I like that you can unzip the pocket for her racket, and it's got a little water bottle holder. That's so cute. I always said it at the same time. I really think this is adorable. It also matches really well with her skirt. You can see the blue and pink theme go really good together. And her little water bottle. How many of these do you have? I think it's cute, though. And she has her little paddle. With the handle so the dog can hold it so she doesn't drop it. The only problem is the balls because that might be difficult. But, you can balance it in her hand and she can hopefully get it in there. And I just think that it's also cute that the pickle balls have little stars on them. The little balls have stars. The little paddles have a star. It's just really cute. And it also comes with 2, which is great because it's not just for Raquel. She could also play with her little doll friend. Next up is Raquel's dog, Lita. She retails for $42. I think she is so cute. She's a little Pomeranian. You get the dog, of course, a dog carrier, a little dog water bowl, a little faux poop bag holder, which is hilarious. I think that's cute. At least they're teaching kids pick up the dog's poop now. I think that's hilarious. And of course, what's interesting is in the little description it says that Lita is the official taste tester of the dog-friendly flavors at our family's Palette shop. I think that's so cute. So they have little dog popsicles for, that are pet safe. I think I've heard of pet safe ice cream, and I think that's so cute.
Cute.
And I really love that her bag is like this baby pink. You got the stripes to kind of match some of her items. And I just think she looks so cute. I, unfortunately, though, think that the dog should have been posable. Because, come on, American Girl, you have posable pets. Why not do it for the Girl of the Year pets? I don't understand.
I've never understood that.
And I really love the little face. I love how they did a little embroidered nose and a mouth. So adorable. And she fits perfectly in the bag. And she looks all ready to go. And she's very bougie because she's carried everywhere. And I just think that's so cute. I love Pomeranians. I love how spoiled they are, and they know it. They're like, yes, put me in my carrier. And it's just so cute. And what's cool also is the little poop bag holder clips onto the bag. So like a real poop, you don't really want to think about it, but you need those. I think that's adorable. And here she is with her little dog. It's so cute. And of course the little dog is small because she's a little Pomeranian. And what's also cool is American Girl used to have a Pomeranian dog years ago that retired. I'll put a photo of them together. And you see Lita on the right and the Pomeranian that American Girl had that was posable on the left. And I just think it's so sad that they retired that dog. The only weird thing is the old Pomeranian does not have a face. So she doesn't doesn't look like she can eat, poor dog. But, it's supposed to be, some of their dogs had that, so I guess you're imagining. Plus the magnet, maybe that made it a problem, was the magnet where you would put the dog's toy. Then also, our generation has one that's $12. That's not bad. And it has its little mouth open. It's very happy. It's like, hello.
That's a good alternative, just in case you don't want to buy every single accessory, but you still want the Pomeranian for your loved one, whoever you're buying this gift for, or for yourself.
Yeah, and I think that's really cool that you can find other options out there. Or if you have the Pomeranian from American Girl, like way back when. I think that's either way, You don't always have to buy the pet.
Mm-hmm. Next up is Raquel's Dolphin Duo. The retail price for these dolphins is $32 because of the big dolphin, a mother dolphin, and a baby dolphin. Oh,
so cute.
When Raquel travels to the East Coast for a family reunion, she hopes to see her favorite animal, dolphins. She and her cousin Sloan spot a mama and a baby dolphin while on the beach.
I think that's so cute. And I do think sometimes they do too many plushies for the Girl of the Year, but I understand. They're trying to, look how adorable, and you need this for the Girl of the Year story. I think this is great. I'm sure little kids would love this. Yeah. And I also love how they did a mama and a baby. I think that's adorable. And I think that they look like really good plushes. I remember, like the only time I ever wanted one was for like Aaliyah and Kira. Like Kira had the cutest baby koala. But of course, the baby koala came with the veterinarian clinic. It's like, why did you do that?
Yeah.
And sometimes they create pets that are like, you're like, I don't really need. But if it's really cute, you're like, oh my gosh, I need it. But the dolphins are cute. They're just, not something I would like run to go get. But they're adorable. Mm-hmm. Maybe you could also use them for Ariel. She could talk to them because she's, under the sea.
So true. My goodness.
Next up is another big item that Raquel got. It is Raquel's Seaside car, which retails for $275. Ooh, I still think that the best car is Joss's camp van, but we will not talk about that. I think that her van was way better, but this car has little canopy and a basket, car key and keychain, beach towel, faux sunscreen bottle, tumbler, and a frisbee. I do think this is a cute color scheme for the car. I just really think that, I don't know, it wasn't really necessary for Raquel. That's just what I feel. But I do understand why they make it because, little kids love the cars. I even think cars are cool as an adult. Mm-hmm. I just think that it's interesting they didn't have a remote control with this one because they do have a pink car, and also I think previously it was a red car with a remote control, and that was like really fun for everybody, even adults, to use. And I think that's adorable. But this car is cute. I do think it's kind of like, we thought it looked like a golf cart because of the top. I don't know.
Yeah.
And it does actually do sounds and lights. It has a little radio that plays 6 songs. The little engine turns on when you turn the key in the ignition. That's a really cute detail. And of course you can sit 2 dolls in there. A little horn that actually works. This is a really cute car, but I just feel like there are other better cars from American Girl. So, this one isn't that exciting for me, but it's still cute. I love how the license plate says Gotti 2026. That's so cute.
That is cute.
And I do think that the car is also nicely colored, and it kind of actually looks a little vintage, the car. You could even use it for Mary Ellen. I mean, even though that wasn't the exact car she would have had, but it's cute.
And look at the little tumbler.
Yeah, the tumbler. I wish the tumbler came separately. I like that they changed the tumbler from a Christmas set. Or no, I don't know. No, was it from the Christmas set? I don't remember what set it was from. Oh, from the Truly Me Accessories. That's right. The Truly Me Accessories. I like how they changed the color from red to pink. And I wish that would come separately because that cup is so cute. And just there's a lot of details on the car, even though, I'm not really interested in it. I do think it's still cute. I love how whenever they have a little AG car, it always comes with a little key, which is adorable. Because, she can't get in the car without a key, And it's just so cute. And I really love all the details on the little helm of the car and the little ignition. That's really cute that you can put the key in there.
Oh, yeah.
And, of course, it also has a basket in the back, which is where the trunk is, kind of. And you put all your items in there. Her beach towel. It's really cute. Of course, also, she's 10 years old. She wouldn't even be driving. That's just another thing.
I know. Oh my gosh. I know.
I forgot to mention she's 10 years old. She won't be driving. She cannot drive. But it's
she's a DJ and a driver.
Oh, and the little seatbelts are pink. So that's adorable. But it's for child play, so no one really it's really cute. And this tumbler is adorable. I wish they would make like a tumbler for like the historical, like that match the historical tumbler that we use as adults. I think that would be definitely. So cute.
Yeah.
She should have had a Samantha tumbler. That would have been adorable, but And then here's the accessories. The towel is really nice too. And here she is standing next to the car for like a height, a little comparison. And I really do love the colors of the car and the details. And of course this photo of her trying to pack the car. So cute. And I love these photos on the beach. I think that's so adorable.
Next up is Raquel's Beach Chairs and Barbecue Set. The retail price is $75. It comes with several items. 2 beach chairs that the doll kind of sits weird in. A table, a grill, a grate, coals, tongs, some corn, and the glasses of lemonade too, and then some kebabs. You also have 2 plates to put those kebabs and elote on.
That's so cute.
So I think this is really cute. I like the color of this set actually, and I like the fact that they use pink lemonade to make the glasses pink. This is cute. This is also very reminiscent of a set they had a couple years ago, and I'll put a picture on the side if you remember. I don't think that set's available anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. They retired it this year because they knew Raquel was coming out, which is hilarious. But it didn't come with the grill. It came with some other accessories. Yeah. I do think this is a cute set, but they've made so many of these sets beforehand, so it's kind of a pass for me personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't get this, but I mean, this is a cute set. I love the colors of this set because it's pink and white.
Yeah, that's one thing. The main thing they changed is the color scheme. And of course, if some people really love to get the whole collection, and you can have her whole world, So maybe if you wanted that and you wanted the colors to all match, there you go. And I do think that the little faux wooden table is cute. Like, that's plastic, of course, but it's adorable little set. And I really love the little doll food. I always love seeing doll food. I'm glad they made, like, some glasses of pink lemonade. I don't think we've seen lemonade. I don't know for pink lemonade.
There are cheaper versions and other brands. So if you don't, you don't necessarily spend $75 and buy American Girl's brand unless you're sold on it, so...
Yeah, so if you want a barbecue set for Raquel, you could always try My Life As or Our Generation or even another doll brand, Amazon. There's all sorts of doll brands out there. There's so many options, which makes it great because you can mix and match things from American Girl with other brands. Love this lemonade, so cute.
Yes, it is.
And I just love how detailed their doll food is, even though this set is, not, it's a little expensive for my taste, but I think that the detailed food is also what makes it just so cute to buy from American Girl. They color the food really nicely. It's just so cute. And I just think that also it's good that this set comes with food and not just, the furniture pieces, because that would be kind of sad, especially if you don't have, you might not have all this doll food, like some collectors do, like myself. I have a ton of doll food, but I think this is cute. Lastly, we have Raquel Summertime Treats, which retail for $44. This is really adorable. It comes with a cooler with wheels, stickers, beach blanket, 2 faux soda bottles, 6 faux palettes, 2 faux wraps. And I think that's cool that it comes with food. And I like that it has little wheels because, when you're going to the beach, you don't want to carry all your stuff. It's just terrible. And then also when you go to the beach, if you've ever been, it's like you have to park way out there. And then you also have to, you wouldn't want to walk to go get your food. That would just be terrible. Also, like that they put the palette somewhere in there because it's part of Raquel's story, and it's so cute that her parents own the little shop, and then she can share it with her cousins and family, kind of introduce them to that because it's her traditional little ice cream, and it's so cute. I think it's adorable. And also, again, it's pink, so it goes with her theme. I do think the blanket's a little ridiculous, though, because that is I don't know, that's small. Even for one doll, that's small.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to be able to fit on that.
I mean, that just looks so sad. That's the only problem I have with this set. But I do think it's really cute. I also like that the handle goes up and down. I think that's adorable. And I really like the little sodas. And I love the little palettes. So cute. They look very nice. They look good. Ooh. And also, if you're, it's in the heat, you need a little ice cream. And the little wraps are cute, too. Again, this blanket, what is the deal? It's circular. Also, why would they do it circular?
I'm not sure.
To sit on the sand? My gosh, that's tiny. But this is really cute. And this is the last item for her collection. So overall thoughts for Miss Raquel. I do think that she has a better collection, I'm so sorry, than Summer. Summer's collection was just too bright, too colorful. It was a lot. I mean, I'm not even sure how well she did with the kids, because I feel like she was on sale so many times. So hopefully Raquel does better. I also think it's cool that she has Hispanic heritage. It's nice to see that from an American Girl, that they do different ethnicities and they make sure that everyone's represented for the cultures. And I think that's so cute that her parents own a palette shop, and it's just adorable. And then also relation to Samantha, that is so cute that she has a connection to Samantha. That's one of the best parts, and I think that that's adorable. And I hope that it would be nice to maybe see a couple more items from her collection, but for Girl of the Year, it kind of hangs up in the air. Sometimes they do something more later, and then sometimes they just don't.
I really do like this collection a lot better than Summer's.
Yes, a lot of people were very vocal about Summer's collection. I am so sorry, Summer. It's just it could have been a cute theme. Mm-hmm. Summer had an interesting theme, but her like color scheme was just way too loud. And also, I think that she has one of the cutest collections we've seen in a while. Again, no offense to the Girl of the Years. We had Covey, Lila, and then Summer. They were all very bright. And I think finally American Girl, they hit it out of the park with this one. They did a really nice color scheme. They made it, kind of nostalgic with the Samantha connection. And then they also did, a little bit of a different, hobby, They kind of had Raquel where she is trying out new things, and also she's she has also a beach theme, but she's just because she's on vacation there, that's her whole theme, so they didn't repeat technically any of the hobbies. I think that's great, and I think that Raquel's collection is really nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment down below. Let's start a conversation with you, or let us know what your thoughts are on Raquel Reyes' world.
Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And if you're a stranger, don't be. We'd love to have you on a Focus on the Cute.
Thank you everybody for watching this video. And don't forget to join us next time
as we focus on the cute. Bye.